Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Today is day 9. Yesterday was day 8, and I was supposed to do body fat testing and weigh in, and I totally forgot. My apologies on that. So we're going to do that this morning. I'll weigh in, check the weight, have Priscilla do the body fat testing. We totally forgot to order new calipers, too, the good ones, because we didn't find the other ones. But she found another pair. We're going to do some tests, see which one is more accurate, the ones we used last week or the new ones that she has. So we'll check that out. I think one of the things that's important to mention is that I was doing my morning cardio today on the Stairmaster, and everything was way easier. Had a big burst of energy. Got to about the 10-minute mark, and I wasn't feeling the burn and huffing and puffing like I usually was. So when I started the interval training at 10 minutes in, I adjusted the levels I would go from level 7 down to level 4 for intervals, and at 13 minutes, I said, well, heck, let's go to 8. So I did 8 until we hit the 16-minute mark, and then I went up to 9 for the last couple intervals. And it was only when I got to the 19-minute mark that I was starting to huff and puff a little bit. So I took a 30-second interval, went to 19 minutes, 30 seconds, and I kicked it up to 9 again, the 9 level, for the last 30 seconds of the 20-minute cardio session. And I walked away going, okay, it's time to step it up. So a couple things that we need to do. When you start feeling that, when you start feeling like you are catching up and it's not as hard as it was before, we need to definitely kick up the intensity. So we're going to start the intervals before 10 minutes. I'm going to bump the rest period between intervals down to 30 seconds. I was doing 1 minute of low intensity, 1 minute of high intensity. So I'm going to go 30 seconds low, 1 minute high. And that will keep my heart rate way elevated, and that's the goal here. So we'll do that, see how that does, and if I feel like I'm just catching up and I can't quite hit the mark for those 20 minutes, a couple things I need to do: increase the time, and then also mix up the cardio machine. So get off the stair mill and get over to a bike or do the incline walk, something like that. Also today, guys, I got my first meal going down here. I'll show you. I've got oatmeal, egg whites, and that turkey bacon I was talking about. I started cold because I set up the camera. So I'm going to eat. Way behind on video editing. By the time you're seeing this, I think day 5 is only up right now. So I've got Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday to do. I think I'm going to squish Saturday and Sunday all together in one video for you guys. I want this stuff to be interesting. That's where I'm at. Still at 6 meals a day. Ultra low fat. High carb, high protein. 40 to 50 grams of carbs a meal, and it's going down easy. I think I need to bump the meals up pretty soon. Stay tuned. Just back from working out, got the post-workout meal. So here's what I'm doing. 3 of these bad boys, super easy. Literally pick up 3. This is about 50 grams of protein. Drop them in that saucepan with a little bit of water. Pop those things on high for a couple minutes. That's my phone. Carbs, quinoa. So this has got 6 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. I don't count the protein unless it's from animal proteins or egg. A little more fat in this than I like, so I'm gonna, not do this every single meal, but about 1.5 of these will get me my carbs. Actually, 2 of these, or I'm sorry, a full pack. There's 2 servings in a pack, so 48 grams of carbs is perfect. So I'm gonna down that. Add a little bit of Lowry's seasoned salt to the chicken. As soon as it's steamed and it's defrosted all the ice, I'm gonna drain the water out. Put a little tiny bit of olive oil in there so that I kind of sear it. Not a whole lot, maybe a tablespoon at the most, because I don't want to suck up any more fat than I need to. And then I'll drain it out when I'm done. But I like that crispy kind of outside. I'm not deep frying this. I'm just searing it till the outside's nice and crunchy. And we'll add that Lowry seasoning salt, and it'll be good to go. And that's literally it. We'll pound that. Get right to work. It'll be exactly half hour after my workout. I just banged out chest with my boy Brian Fikes. We did chest, we did 5 exercises. We pre-exhausted with flies, and then we went ahead and did a press every time after that, and we burned it out with cables at the end, just to make sure that we got a real good pump before we walked out the door. That was today's workout. Let's see what else is on tap for later on. All right, we're here on the scale. Monday. Day 9. Let's see what's going on here. 270. Down exactly. So we're down 4 pounds, guys, which is great. Killing those 4 pounds is, you know, it's going to be helpful. I'm sure it's all body fat, water weight that we're losing. I'm happy with that. Let's check the body fat and we'll go from there. Assess. Fired up meal number 4 here. One thing I wanted to say, on the last meal we did, we had that quinoa going on. If you guys are doing the Genesis program, obviously you're not going to have carbs. So other things that you can do with that chicken would be something like a side of almond butter, or and of course vegetables, so broccoli, green beans, asparagus, spinach, salad, that sort of stuff. Kale is another one. Get one of those kale mixes, you can do that. Other types of fats, avocado goes great on the side with that chicken. I just chop it up and I mix all that crap together. Sometimes I'll even do a salad, so I'll chop the chicken up into little tiny, chunks, and I'll dump it on top of a bunch of spinach, dump the avocado on top, and then maybe some sort of, a little bit of ranch dressing, or even balsamic vinaigrette, something like that, because you're getting the fats from the avocado, and if you don't want to OD on fats, you want to go over your macros, you got to look out. That was the last meal. So this meal, I'm just doing a quick microwave of my tri-tip steak, my brown rice for complex carbs, and no veggies. I'm just, it's hot upstairs. I was in the office and I'm tired. I'm just being lazy about the vegetables. I'll get them with my next meal. I've already knocked them out with the quinoa and kale, so not a big deal there. Genesis program. Steak, again, a nice side of green beans or asparagus would go really good with that. That steak's probably got enough fat in it that you wouldn't need any extra stuff. But if you wanted to, throw something on there, guys, if your macros are going to allow you. Unleashed, brown rice, macro or Genesis, just vegetables alongside this. That's meal number 4. Tonight, the kiddo is at my mom and dad, so Priscilla and I will get a date night, believe it or not. We're probably going to go out and get some food, so we'll bring the camera with us, do some in-restaurant talk about how to choose the right foods to eat, whether you're on the Unleashed program, which has yet to be released. For those of you that are just tuning in, this is something we're working on, is in progress. Or if you're already on the Genesis program, you're getting lean and shredded, we'll talk about some options there for you. I'm gonna grub. Body fat testing time. Let's go do it.
So, this is the day of reckoning. Let's see how Gabe did this week. He has this awesome app that we actually found by chance. We just sort of researched a few, and this one seems to be the best. But it tells you what points to pinch. And then we got these little guys, these just simple calipers. These are not the good ones. I spent about $25 on the good ones, and they are missing. They have vanished. They're just a little bit more accurate. This one is kind of a little bit, I don't know, I think it's flimsy and not quite as accurate as the other one. We're gonna do a 12-point test. Did you want to do the 12-point test?
Yeah.
You can do a 3, a 7, or a 12. And I've always felt like if you have more points on the body to measure, that you get a more accurate reading. But the thing is, it's not gonna be perfect. That's why athletes will sometimes go into a dunk tank and get tested that way. That's the most accurate. This way's good. I usually, when we're working with an athlete that's getting ready to go on stage, we'll take a combination of this, the caliper test, and bioimpedance, just to kind of see where they're at. So anyways, we have this app on our phone. What is it called?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Body Tracker.
Body Tracker. So you can download it. It's a free app.
It's actually, the UX on this, guys, isn't great, the user experience, but everything's there. What we're going to do is, like I said earlier, we're going through this week and we're downloading every fitness app imaginable, and we're going through and picking out things we like and don't like. So if there's something you like in an app and you want to see it in the Body Spartan app, leave a comment. Let us know, guys. Hit us up on Facebook. Drop it right here on YouTube. Wherever you see this video, because these go everywhere. Let us know. We check it all, and we want to know what you guys want and think is important. So if you like an app, let me know. We'll have a peek at it. Maybe we'll take some ideas from there. So first one is bicep.
So bicep's going to be taken this way, and you want to make sure that you separate. Oh, it's so hot, and he's like sweaty and greasy, and it's like all slimy. It's really
stink. I haven't showered from the gym yet.
I know, but I love you anyways. Okay, so you're going to pinch it this way. It is directional, so you want to make sure that you pinch it the right way, but luckily you have this video for reference. So this one's going to be vertical, and you want to make sure that he's not flexing. Tough guy.
I was trying to get it up there so you could squeeze the fat. Go ahead, try to squeeze some fat. I dare you.
So it feels a lot more like skin than fat. And this one is about 2.5. And I'm already seeing a lot of leaning happening through his traps, in his shoulders. Like, I know this body. I've been with this guy 19 years. So I very much know when his body changes. I can feel it in my bones. So I'm seeing all through his chest, shoulders, a lot of upper body. I'm seeing leaning in the abs. Legs actually look bigger to me.
Yep.
Not more body fat, but you're always really lean on your legs. So.
Yep. Well, I started hitting them hard again.
So 2.5 for bicep. Chest. So this one's going to be vertical, but I like to get just a tiny bit of an angle on it. Think about the way that...
sweaty.
I know, this is really actually pretty gross. It's like playing with... Have you ever made your own Play-Doh before? And it's like all slimy and warm. It's actually a little bit more like silly putty.
I should get a towel.
I know. We may have to redo this later, but for all intensive purposes, we'll kind of see how he did. This is 3.
Okay.
And it's kind of midway point between, what is this thing called? An armpit and...
What is this thing called? It's your armpit.
Is this a nipple on a guy? I don't know. I feel awkward saying that on camera, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like right in this area.
What? Abs, vertical.
So abs, vertical, about an inch away from the belly button.
I have like dripping sweat. It's like 100 and something degrees outside right now.
It's so hot. We do not have any air conditioner. That looks like it is. I'd say 3.
Okay.
Don't you hate him so much? Like, oh.
Bye.
Okay.
She's gonna disappear from frame. Just letting you know. Oh, you can't even grab it, can you?
No. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're completely relaxed, especially when doing your legs. And so you kind of just want to put the weight on the back leg. Kind of. They should see this.
Well, it's locked down.
Oh, it's locked down.
It's okay. We'll do it.
Okay.
Log it in. These little tripods.
Can you go down a little bit more?
That's good. You can see
Okay. So see his weight. Oh. His weight's on this leg, and then this one's nice and relaxed, and you're just going to go midway down. Vertical. And some trainers will pinch out here. It's kind of just more preference. Oh my goodness. I need a body fat partner or something.
Take my shorts off and you use those as a towel.
You might need to.
Just tell me.
Oh my goodness.
Won't even stick.
Normally it is not this hard. I'd say it's 9. I think that's the same as
9,
last
really?
week. Yeah.
Okay. Tries.
Okay, so triceps.
Just probably turn all the way around.
And I was making sure it's in frame. Vertical again. This is so...
I'm like, I can feel the sweat dripping from my armpits all the way down my lats. It's disgusting.
Okay, I'd say like 3.5.
Yeah. Sub Scout.
I wish we could see your stats.
Oh, I'm so go grab a towel.
Okay, yeah.
Is what I meant. I mean, this is like, I'm legit sweaty right now. It's pretty gross. This is so maybe fresh out of the shower with a towel, whatever. Sub Scout.
Or at nighttime when it's not 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, or if you got AC.
So this one is kind of you're gonna want to get a little bit of an angle to it. It's what's that?
You gotta talk towards the mic. It's direct.
Oh, I'm sorry. So this one you're gonna want to get a little bit of an angle to it. So it's gonna be right in here, and again, we're just gonna kind of point it down.
Grab.
I know a lot of women that would pay good money for this towel right now. So you may or may not see an eBay auction going on. So
It's coming back quick.
oh yeah, I need a helper. Because this one you've got a little bit of an angle too. Kind of think of the way that the muscles are. And it'll remind you what direction you're gonna go with the calipers. 9.5.
9.5.
And guys and girls kind of hold body fat in different spots. So, I mean, and every single person's gonna hold body fat in a different spot. But a lot of times for Gabe, and most guys, it's in the back area, surprisingly, and in the sides.
Love handles right here. That's where they go.
And estrogen, we can thank estrogen because a lot of girls will get it in their thighs, maybe in their stomach.
Soup. Ankle.
Right.
So maybe we'll turn this way so they can see. Kind of like a diagonal right there, about middle ab.
And I always get the same exact side. For us, we go on the left because it's easier for me to do the calipers on, but you just want to make sure that you measure the same side every single time. Like 3.25.
You can do that? Okay. Lower back. Oh, sweaty lower back.
Oh, you know what? I actually did this side. Why am I all confused?
I don't know. Horizontal.
And this is the
Get
spot.
it all.
This is the spot that everybody loves on their body.
Get it all.
You got to be really comfortable with your spouse to let them do this.
It's the sound my fat makes.
I'd say it's like 19.
19? Woo!
But you look fantastic. It doesn't, you know. Some of you guys are going to be seeing, 32% body fat. That's okay. We all started somewhere.
Yeah.
That was me in the beginning of my journey. So just be excited because everybody's got a starting point.
Let's just make sure we're focused with this autofocus. So calf inside.
Okay, so calves is another really difficult one. And you want to make sure that they're completely relaxed. So kind of flat foot, again, putting the weight on the back leg. Sweat towel, please.
I tried.
Just when I think I have it.
Oh, I think this long one was the one that threw us off last time.
Yeah.
We might have to redo this.
3.
3? Yeah, so I just remembered. This one, guys, it's got us at 5.54%. That's just not right.
We did a 7-point last time.
So let's run. Is that what it was? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's do the 7-point real quick.
But the best way to gauge if you are getting numbers that are all over the place, and if you're doing a 3-point, 7-point, 12-point, or if you change your mind midway through, is compare the tricep to the last tricep.
Chest was 3.
The chest to the last chest. So you're comparing the exact same body part to how it looked last week.
Let's run it one more time, just for everybody. Because this is what happens, guys. This is real life. Like, you have to figure out what's accurate and what's not. And if it's not accurate, there's no use in doing it. So we'll go through real quick, and maybe I'll do a time lapse on this. I don't know. Chest. I think it was 3 last time. Mm-hmm. 3. Abs. Vertical. 3. Thigh. What was it? You said it was 9. She's really testing my body fat, I promise.
9. You're gross.
Tricep. It was 2.5, right? Or 3.5?
2.
2? Just 2 straight or 2?
2.5.
2.5. Next. Subscap. Can't even reach. Oh.
Yeah, this part was really sweaty.
Diagonal.
Mm, 9.5.
9.5. Oh. Mid-X. Just fingers slipping.
We missed this one last time.
Maybe this isn't the right one. Which one did we do?
3. No.
Different?
2.5.
2.5. Those super accurate calibers we have.
I know. They're not the best.
Diagonal this time.
Three.
5.06.
But these were different measurements because we didn't get the back.
I'm just trying to figure out which one.
We didn't get subscat. We got.
This one. We should probably write these down.
We didn't get suprailiac.
What's this? Let's go through it one more time. I remember them all. 3.
Did we get this one this time?
I think we just did it. It was 3.
We did this one.
Oh.
3.
3. Bicep was 2.5. It's already in there. Oh, I can see the previous one's tries 2.5. Yeah, this one actually saves your previous measurements.
That's good.
9.5. Okay, 10.65. So it says I actually gained some body fat, which is complete crap. That just shows you how bad these calipers are. I can see in the mirror I'm actually losing body fat and not muscle mass because I've got a bigger pump. I am weighing less, so just not accurate. And this just says right here, better calipers. Absolutely better calipers are what we need to do.
And I can see that you're not catabolic. You're definitely maintaining your muscle and leaning out.
I haven't missed a meal. I'm actually eating. So here's how we know, guys. I'm eating more times a day than I was. I was eating anywhere between 4 to 5, and sometimes hitting 6 a day. And now I'm steady six a day with the right macros, so the right amount of carbs and the right amount of protein, lowering the fats. Before I was like eating brownies like twice a week, so that all that's out. I know for a fact that I'm leaning out because I can see it in the mirror. So what we need to do is just go order some new calipers right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. We get on Amazon, order some real high-end calipers, and then we'll revisit this next week. So throw this one out the door, and this is why, again, high quality stuff. You want something done right, you got to pay for it. So that's
and then
that.
in addition to that, make sure you're getting those weekly photos so that you can see your progression.
Yeah.
You know, in the way that your clothes fit, you know, in the way that you feel, if you're succeeding or not. So calipers are not always the way. The scale is not always the way.
Yeah. Look in the mirror sometimes, guys. It's you know, that's really the best gauge. When I was doing my last lean bulk cycle, I didn't step on the scale once because my goal was to gain weight, and I knew if I didn't gain, I would actually get frustrated and it would just totally, screw my head. And so I just said, you know what, I'm not stepping on the scale until the very end. And that, of course, that's not a good way to track things, but I watched in the mirror and I could tell because Priscilla would say things like, dude, you're getting huge and you're staying lean. So, okay, that's a good measure. But for all intents and purposes, get calipers, check them on a weekly basis. We need to be able to manage and measure things. That kind of stuff, guys, is more, I've been doing this for 20 years, so I've got a little bit better handle than a lot of people out there on this, and I've got Priscilla as my right-hand girl to make sure that all my diet's dialed in. So do it right.
Whether you listen or not.
When do I not listen? I never listen. Okay, we're going to go do stuff.
Hey, baby.
What?
What you doing?
Shaving?
Yeah?
What?
Nothing. Hey.
So, hey. So I'm going to have to figure out how to use the blur thing, apparently, on the camera. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be a bodybuilder, you got to learn how to Manscape, apparently. I guess I really got to figure out how to use the blur thing. If y'all want to know what's actually happening here, I just use the clippers and put them on like a 0 and then just go with the grain. Keep everything trim because it accentuates the muscles, and Priscilla doesn't like a lot of body hair, as we know. She's ripped through my chest hair with the clippers the other day. And this is me shaving my butt. There you go. Yeah, I'm white as a ghost too, by the way. So whatever.
Just from like the waist down you are.
I know. Maybe we should do a tanning thing. We got a spray tan machine that I used to use when I was in WWE, and I use occasionally. I should probably hit this stuff too. I use it occasionally, but right now it's looking pretty desperate, like I really need to. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, if you let the hair grow out too far, you try to run over it with a razor, it just mucks it up right away, and it doesn't work. So.
And it takes like twice as long. It's like shaving a rug.
You got to get down to like an acceptable, length, and then you can pick that stuff or Mach 3 it like I do. It's so sketchy, dude.
He doesn't let me do that part.
Not anymore.
Nowhere near the jugular am I allowed to help.
Yeah, no jugular, no nether regions, none of that. None of that.
I tried to do the crack. That was forbidden.
I might have to recruit some professional help from Jamie at Culture Pop on this one for the whole blurring out of the junk stuff. But, you know, I don't know how Jamie's gonna feel about me sending him a 10-minute clip of me in the shower. Yep, that's...
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Too terrible. And so like my shower mirror is all soaked up. I gotta get a new one. So I'm guessing on the armpit, which is one of the most like crazy places to stick a pair of clippers because there's all these like nooks and crannies. But it's not flat, so you know, it's really easy to cut yourself. And then go ahead and put deodorant on after you've cut yourself on the armpit. It feels great.
That reminds me of being pregnant, shaving anything below the waist. You just have to kind of guess.
Like, oh, I think this is...
You're like, I feel like I'm in about the right spot. And then you just look down and you've cut yourself like a trillion times, but you're not hairy.
Yeah, and that's what matters. Sweet. Okay, I think I got it. We're manageable.
Manscaping.
So we're gonna turn this off and she's gonna shave my back.
So it's not that I'm looking for sympathy, but I want to show you what I have to go through every single week. How to shave a beast.
She's looking for sympathy.
I'm looking for sympathy. So I kind of like start on this side, you know? And just start with the neck. So this is the time of the day that we talk about the important things in life. Because our child is not talking over us. So we get to talk about the things that really matter. Like
what?
Well, I know, what do we talk about?
I don't really talk much.
We usually talk about how much these clippers really don't do the job.
Yep, they suck.
And then about midway through, we talk about how I accidentally cut Gabe.
Yep. Oh, this thing's hard.
And there is the complaining that I was talking about.
Oh, yes.
This is also about the point where my ADD starts kicking in and I start looking for blemishes. Because it's like the most gratifying thing that you can possibly do is get rid of a blemish.
It's true. Any girl in a relationship that says otherwise is lying.
She's lying. It's just, it's fun. It makes you feel like your life is really making a difference. And you're able to just excommunicate those little suckers. Especially when they say, wow, thanks, that one's really been bothering me. I feel so much better. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
My life has meaning. So, you know, it's all about seeing transformations. Like a hairy back turning into a non-hairy back. You know, things like that.
Ow!
There it is. He's faking.
No, I guarantee if you zoom in, there's a big old red line on my back that's probably bleeding.
Okay, we'll check that out in a minute.
Spinal fluid's coming out too.
There's no spinal fluid coming out. So we've got the Christmas tree thing going on. Should I leave it furry?
What?
I'm nervous.
No.
Okay.
Just stretch the skin out.
It's so hard when you're sweaty.
You know, it is 102 outside.
I know. At least.
That's my butt.
And that is where I stop.
You just stick them over there. See ya. Easy rinse. Later. Oh, would you move the cord a little for me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll electrocute myself. Thanks. Feel free to turn the camera on.
Have some water.
I had the guy bring me 2 things of water because I'm so thirsty. So I'm gonna go with this. They got this cool special. We're at Boathouse Sushi in Roanoke Park. Place is great. I'm gonna do this dinner combo, and you get like a choice of meat. Actually, get one of these 4 things, like meat, veggies, sushi, or seafood. And I think I'm gonna go with the curry chicken because I love curry. I haven't tried it here before. I usually get like the chicken teriyaki. I gotta stay away from the tempura because it's, it's basically dipped in fat, at least in the veggies and stuff. So I'm gonna keep that out. Oh, I'll probably get a side of steamed veggies. That's what I'm doing there. That's perfect. And then I'm gonna try this gluten solution roll. It does have fried shrimp in it and avocado. However, these are, aside from the fried part, avocado's healthy, fresh albacore, green onions, and Flavor God's everything seasoning. So I'm gonna try that and see how that goes. I might get a second roll.
Substitute for a different kind of meat that you want. Something not fried.
Yeah, I could do that. But
Better than Burger King.
I probably won't. I'll probably just pick up my cardio.
Is Burger King the My Way place?
My Way, yeah. Well, pretty much anywhere you go now is My Way. So as long as you know what you need to eat, you can substitute anything. Everybody's pretty cool about it.
But are you gonna?
Probably not. That's half the point of going out, is getting what you want. Oh, by the way, if you're doing the Genesis program, obviously most rolls are out. You can have them, get them without rice and get them wrapped without rice, or literally get sushi without the rice in it, and you just eat the raw fish. That's another thing you guys can do.
And avocado.
Yeah, avocado. We had to make a custom. We'll do custom hand rolls for you. Oh yeah, it's great. Good, real good. You too. Wow, look at those. That's definitely not on the menu or on the diet plan, nutrition plan. Oh yeah, I'm off the wagon. That's good.
That was so funny. This was in frame.
That's
We put it down.
That's not what I was expecting, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. It's so fried, but that's just life. I'm obviously dropping weight, so I'm not too concerned right now. It's still, we're just getting into week 2. I'm ready to order, man. So I'll probably do 2 rolls and all that other good stuff. So I'm eating healthy, and then we'll figure it out. Yeah. This is me doing a little cheat.
Did you order those?
Oh yeah.
That was sneaky. I didn't even notice.
They're different. It's calamari. It's really good.
What are we doing? What are we thinking?
All right, we're doing.
I heard 2 rolls, something like that.
Oh, it's so hot. It's so good. Can I do the 2-item combo, please? Do the is it curry chicken good? You're not a curry guy? I'll try it. I love curry. And then I will. I didn't like it either. And then I was eating when I was wrestling. There's a guy, great Kali. He's like 7-something feet tall. He's really well known in India. And we would ride together and stuff. But he'd just eat curry all the time. So I kind of got turned on to it. So like, by habit, by chance. So chicken curry, steamed veggies, please. Yeah, that'd be great. And then for the rolls, can I try the gluten solution roll, please?
With sauce on top, or you want it on the side for it?
Let's just slap it on there, man. Thank you for asking. Please, I appreciate that. And then I saw another one over here. All right, Ken or Hot and Wild?
Ooh, spicy.
I like spicy.
Okay, let's go Hot and Wild.
Hot and Wild, done. I like spicy foods. The lady's gonna order.
Because there would be nothing to eat. Yeah.
There would be nothing left.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I would love to have some sort of hand wrap.
Hand roll?
Hand roll, yeah. Hand wrap roll.
Hand wrap.
What kind of fish do you like?
What's your most popular here?
Probably spicy tuna hand roll.
That sounds amazing. What else comes in it?
It's spicy tuna, cucumber. I think there's sprouts in it, and then they do a couple other things. I think just for the spicy tuna, that's about it. It's mostly fish, mostly spicy tuna.
I love the sound of
They
that.
might put avocado in it, but I don't.
Avocado sounds tremendous. I
I'll
love
see
that.
if we don't put avocado in it, I will get some of that. Okay?
Outstanding. And do you have any steamed vegetables? You do? What do you have?
Dialed in.
It's steamed veggies are sweet peas, sweet snappies, broccoli, carrot, and
Or you can throw your pen at me now.
it's a bad day for me.
I've been dropping stuff all day
It's gonna
too.
get better right now.
I know it's gonna get so good.
Thank God.
You got us.
He's like, "Thank
God, I'm
God."
so happy when I saw you guys were in here.
Oh, what a relief.
Yeah.
Non-jerk table.
Yeah. And then kombucha, which is Japanese squash.
Okay, so squash, carrots.
Squash, carrot, broccoli, and I forgot the other one. Sweet snappies.
Snappies, yeah.
Okay, may I please have half squash
Squash,
and half broccoli?
squash, half broccoli.
Yeah, that would be so amazing. Do you have a seaweed salad too?
Yes, I do have seaweed salad.
What is in it?
Seaweed salad, it's primarily like 95% seaweed. And then
There you go.
5% lettuce like just lining the bowl.
That sounds amazing.
And then
May I
obviously ginger
please?
vinaigrette.
Love. And may I also please have some spicy mayo on the side?
Yeah. That's kombucha and broccoli, and I've got all the other stuff.
How do you say it? Kabucha?
Kombucha.
Kombucha?
Yeah, something like that. I swear we said
Kombucha.
Oh, like the drink.
Well, kombucha, it's like,
it's Japanese style. That's the Japanese.
Oh, it's
oh,
different.
so it's different.
Yeah.
All right,
Anything else?
we'll Google it.
Yeah.
We're curious.
Yeah, we'll Google it.
No, it's
What's
good.
your favorite item on the menu?
Are we talking about rolls? Are we talking?
Just in general.
I do rolls. I'm a big roll guy. If I'm not doing rolls, I'm doing appetizers. I'm going tacos. Crispy tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Tacos isn't sushi though.
Oh,
You're so
but wait.
untraditional.
Oh, but wait.
The non-traditional. I did ask.
Wait.
I was wondering.
You asked.
Tacos. Would you blow your diet for a taco?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's mostly it's just a bunch of spicy tuna and a bunch of spicy crab.
In
And
like
then
a soft taco?
avocado in a wonton taco.
Oh, dude, I'd do it.
Yeah, that
I'll
sounds.
split away.
I was wondering. And may I please have a lovely glass of red wine?
Tacos and red wine.
Well, not tacos. I think I'm gonna get what I originally got. I was just.
Oh, you out? Okay.
Oh, you're out.
And a glass of wine. What? I'm away from my child. This is my decompression
do your
moment.
thing.
We going drink?
So what wine did you want? Did you have
What do you recommend for red?
Now see that I can't help with. I'm only 20.
Yeah.
Only 20?
Yes.
And he's never had a drop of alcohol in
Ever.
his-
Never. Oh
Ever.
my God, never.
Would you like us to document that and send it to your mother?
Yeah. Just lean into the camera. I've
He
never had a drop
says
of wine.
that he's never had a drop of wine before.
Never once.
No alcohol. Okay, I might look at the wine list and then get back to you.
Problem? I'll get everything punched in for you guys to start it up.
Hang on.
Thank you. What are you doing?
So right now I'm looking through. I upload a bunch of photos to Dropbox from our videos. We take a bunch of stills, we pull them off there, and I haven't posted anything on Instagram in a little bit because I've been working on other things. So I'm kind of trying to pick the next one. I think this one looks pretty good. I think that's the winner.
Oh, I love that.
I'll think of something motivational to say.
Look at my tricep that looks like a butt.
No, I think we got the train wreck in the teeth.
When you have a butt on your arm, everything's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just save that somehow from Dropbox down to my phone, and then
How to build juicy glutes
TNT was the one I
on the back of your arm. And we'll probably think of some sort of motivational caption while we're sitting here. I'll post it, and hopefully people will appreciate what we do.
Okay, on the fly, motivational caption.
Motivational caption. Let's see. Well, I'm not really in a motivational mood, but don't wait. Every second that goes by that you don't take action is a second you can't get back. That's it, man. Time is like the most important currency you can have. And when it's gone, it's gone. There is no second chance in life. You don't get to do this over again. It just doesn't happen. Like this is it. So if you're spending time watching TV or you're spending time being idle in any way, shape, or form, get up off your butt right now and go do something. But make sure you turn your phone off so you're not interrupted.
That's the exact thing that you said on the coach call tonight, and it was awesome, and it hit me to the core, because that's like the exact course of our
So,
lives.
right, you know, we
Yeah.
don't waste any time. You know, we do every waking moment is spent towards building what I think will be our empire someday. And if I sit around and I wait and I watch TV or I just don't jump on it, then, it's gonna, that time's gone. I can't get it back. I'm 37. I'm not waiting any longer. I waited way too long. Tried too many things. It's like, this is it, man.
And our passion, we don't treat it like a hobby. We treat it like a career. We treat it like a future. We treat it as if it already is an empire.
Yeah, and it feels right because we're helping people. And that's, when what you do is to help people, it feels good.
Feels right.
And to circle back, by the way, those calamari sticks, which I thought was just gonna be regular calamari, they were like, this is straight up fried food, and I shouldn't have had it. So, like I said, I'm here with you guys for 84 days, so you're gonna see everything. And you see me screw up sometimes too, but I'm not training for competition. I'm trying to show you guys how easy it is to do this and to get lean and shredded and bulk up, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. It's just as easy to screw up. So I won't be ordering in those fried foods anymore ever again. I can feel them sitting in my stomach and I hate it. So I may have to literally go do some cardio tonight just because I'm gonna feel terrible about it. And not that type of cardio. Well, after that type of cardio. Mia's gone for the night with the grandparents. They want more grandbabies. I'm working on it. Boom.
Well, okay. I forget there's rice in there too, obviously.
Cute. Oh, is there?
Yeah, you can work around it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Work around it, yeah.
It's good.
No,
Oh, we're
maybe.
solid. Which one's that? That is the... Oh, my gluten
It
solution.
looks so delicious.
There's more coming too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to eat
I
all
don't
this.
know where we're gonna fit it, but I got more coming.
Oh,
Have
my
it in
goodness.
waves.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Priscilla's looking like, got the steamed veggies, got her roll. Unfortunately, with rice. With rice. So what do you do with something like that?
I mean,
If you're on the Genesis program, you make sure that it doesn't come with rice in the first place.
I thought that I had done that, but I've got tons of amazing vegetables, and it's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
It's going to be easy to eat around the rice.
good
So,
looking
I mean,
food.
if I was in active weight loss phase, or if I was leaning up, if I needed to lean up, I'd pretty much just kind of maintain. But if I was working towards a specific goal, I would definitely go ahead and see if they could change it up for me this time. It's okay, I'll just eat around the rice. It'll be all right. And this looks so good. They give me all sorts of steamed veggies.
Yeah, that's a solid meal.